Hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect. So in this video, we are going to understand how to set up Webhook inside Workast. So Workast is a versatile project management tool that helps team to organize tasks, track progress, and collaborate efficiently. It allows users to create, assign, and manage tasks within their workflows, ensuring that all team members are on the same page. So by setting up a webhook inside Workast, you can automate these updates and notifications, making it easier to keep a track of project developments in real time. So yes, we are going to do this with the help of Webhook. So what is Webhook? So Webhook acts as a bridge between different applications and helps to transfer the data from one application to another. So let's suppose that we are going to set up a Webhook inside Workast. So what this will do is this integration will boost the productivity by streamlining task management and improving communication across the teams. So let's suppose that you are assigning tasks on Workast, and now you further want that as soon as the new task is assigned on your Workast, automatically the assignee should receive a WhatsApp message or a mail. So for that, you can create automation simply by setting up a webhook inside Workast. So now to start with our automation, what you can see is that I've already opened my workflow window. So yes, this is the most important window for automation because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this, you can understand that the trigger is the commander for the workflow and the actions are response towards that same command. And this also means that the trigger is the commander for the workflow and the actions follow the commands. And as you know that we can have only a single commander but multiple followers. So over here we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of our trigger. So now to start with our automation or to start with setting up a webhook inside Workast, what we have to do is we have to select our trigger application. So for that, I'm going to search Workast right over here as my trigger application, and as you can see the same, so we are going to select it. And now for the trigger event, we are going to select it as task created. So over here you can see that there are multiple trigger events for the task created, task updated, task completed. So you have to select the same as per you want to create this automation. So where you can see that it is saying trigger when the task is created, trigger when the task is updated, trigger when a task is completed. So I'm going to select it as task created right for now, and as soon as we are going to select this, it is giving me a webhook URL. So we are going to use this same webhook URL in order to create a connection between our Workast account and our Pabbly's workflow. So what we are going to do is we are going to follow this help text to create a connection. And now first it is saying log into your Workast account and then click on your workspace under the spaces. Navigate to the settings option and click on the extension. Scroll down, click on add under webhooks. So we are going to follow these two steps first. I'm going to log into my Workast account, and as you can see that this is my account, and now after logging this we have to go on spaces, and as you can see that I've already created a space, so I'm going to open this space right from here. If you haven't created a space, you can create the space right from here by clicking on this plus button. And after opening my space, you can see that over here we have to go on settings. So as you can see this settings icon right over here, so we are going to go on this, and then we have to go on extensions. So we are going to go on extensions, and as soon as we are going to go on extensions, it is saying add extension. So we are going to add the extension as webhook right over here. So as you can see the same, so I'm going to click on add, and as soon as we are going to click on add, you can see that we have successfully added this extension right over here. And now after adding this extension, what we have to do is the third step, which is open the extension and click on add new button under the ongoing. So we are going to open our Workast again, and from here we are going to open this extension, and as soon as we are going to open this extension, you can see incoming and outgoing. So as you can see that I've already set it up two webhooks right over here under the outgoing. I'm going to set up a new for that same. I'm going to go right over here under outgoing and then new, and as soon as we are going to click on new, it is asking me for the name and the target URL. So we're going to name this webhook. Suppose I'm going to name it as testing right now. So I'm going to enter it. And now for the target URL, we are going to copy this webhook URL and paste this same webhook URL right over here in our Workast account. And after pasting this, we are going to move on forward. Over here, you can see that it is saying copy and paste the URL. Yes, we did it. And now it is saying choose the event as receive task created. So yes, we are going to select the same receive task created. And yes, you can see that over here are two more events, which is receives task completed or updated. So yes, you can see that these are two same events right over here, like our trigger event in our workflow. Task updated and task completed. So if you're selecting task updated right from here in your trigger event, then you have to select the same right over here too as your event in your Workast. You have to select it as receive task updates, and same goes for completed. So over here you can see that in my trigger event I've selected task created, so I'm going to select the same right over here only, which is receive task created, and then we are going to click on create. And as soon as we are going to click on create right over here, yes, you can see that we have successfully added this webhook URL. You can see we have successfully added this webhook URL right over here. Under our outgoing you can see testing added. So yes, with this we have successfully created a connection between our Workast account and our Pabbly's workflow. But now over here you can see that it is saying waiting for webhook response, and in the notes it is saying do a test submission / record. So in order to capture this webhook response, we have to do a test submission, and in order to do this test submission, what we are going to do is we are going to create a task in our Workast account. So I'm going to open my Workast again, and we are going to go on new right from here and then task, and over here it is asking me to select the space, so I'm going to select it. It is asking me to select the list, so I'm going to select it. It is asking me for the summary, so I'm going to enter it right over here. This optimized landing page for better conversion rates, and after entering this it is asking me for assignees. So if you wish you can assign this, but I'm not going to do the same. I'm going to enter the due date right over here definitely. So I'm going to select the due date as Friday 30th of August, and then we are going to click on save, and then over here you can see create. So we are going to create this task, and as soon as we are going to click on create, yes, you can see you created the task. So yes, we have successfully created a task right over here, optimized landing page for better conversion rates. So yes, you can see that the due date is August 30. So yes, with this we have successfully did the test submission and created a new task. So now what has happened is that Workast has captured these details and sent it to our workflow, because we have set it up this webhook. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my workflow and check that if Pabbly has captured the response of this test submission or not. So I'm going to open my workflow, and yes, you can see that Pabbly has captured response A, and over here you can see that Pabbly has captured the details of our test submission, optimized landing page for better conversion rates. And yes, you can see that Pabbly has captured the summary. We are going to look for the date that we entered, and also you can see that this is the due date that we entered, but this date is in UTC time zone. So if you wish you can definitely format this date too. So yes, with this we have successfully received our response, and we have successfully completed our trigger step and our webhook setup inside Workast. And now what you can do is, suppose you want to notify your team on Microsoft Teams about the new task created. So you can add the action as Microsoft Teams and notify your team on Microsoft Teams about the new task, or else you can send an automated WhatsApp message to the assignee, or send an automated email or an SMS to an assignee too, by further adding the action steps right over here. So yes, this was it for the video, and over here we learned how to set up webhook inside Workast, and yes, we were successful. Over here you can see the response that we received of the task which we created right over here in my Workast account. So yes, this was it for the video, and if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. And I hope this video was helpful for you, and you're going to create amazing automations with Workast now. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly, you can integrate many more applications. So now, if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. And if you find our videos helpful, do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.